today I'm gonna be showing you guys how you guys can make your own working vehicles using Valkyriens, guys, and create mod. Of course, you need some additional add-ons like VS tournament and create engines just to make your life easier. Just let me show you guys how this works. Well, even I am not perfect at this all. I had to figure out everything by myself because there are so limited videos on this is how it is gonna be. There are, like, as you can see, there are many type of cars that me and my cousin has experimented with. um to make these, it is very easy, like, to be honest. You need some time just to understand every single thing. So let me just make get a schematic of one car. It's the same car, just an older blueprint of this, and I'm not perfect at this. I'm just learning. I'm making this video just so that you guys can get a idea of how this thing works. Okay, so first of all, we have diesel engines. These things make the working of car very easy. You don't need to have something always connected to this powering it. Once you provide ethanol through a fluid pipe, which I am doing here right now. As you can see, this is a fuel tank. It got glitched, yeah. So this fluid tank, this ethanol goes through these pipes. I will explain this to you in a bit. Goes through here and goes through here and connect to the last engine. Of course, you don't need two engines, you can just make one, and there are different engines too. The one which are used here are just normal diesel engine. There are also modular and huge diesel engine. I haven't figured out this one. I have a little idea of this one, although. So of course, you can just use one of these. If you even have these two connected, you can just connect to one engine and it will supply automatically to this engine. Now comes the tricky part. The engine bay usually have to be like 4 to 5 blocks long and at least 3 blocks wide, just to make your life easier. Of course, you can make it even bigger. The bigger the car is, the more weird it looks, and the more space you have to make the engine. So you have a clutch here, which is always activated by this redstone. This is a redstone link which is connected to the controller. So when this redstone link gets activated, it turns off this torch, which is activating this clutch. Suppose it's running, the clutch will stop the wheels, which is powered here. So this is the wheels, yeah. So when this clutch is activated, the wheels won't spin, but right when this redstone link gets activated and torch turns off, it allows the engine to send the power through these gearbox and shafts. Of course, you can make it front wheel drive too, but the steering system and all is kind of to make it look good, somewhat decent. This is more like the design you should go for. And then we have gearbox. Of course, I cannot make this even longer, so I have a vertical gearboxes connected to gear shaft right here. Let me just, which is not being activated yet. So what I did was to again turn off the clutch, because if we want to reverse this car, we will hold S, and of course if we just add like Redstone controller, I mean link to this, it will power this, but this will be always on. So to make this torch off, when we take reverse also, we need a redstone link right here, and that same redstone link with the same configuration we should have here. This allows us to reverse the car. So now we have front and we have reverse. So majority of your thing is done. To make your life even easier, you can just add a cog wheel in the middle of the shaft, which is powering your back wheels, powering this mechanical pump, which will automatically send the fuel through the fuel tank to the engine automatically when you are driving the car. Of course, when you make this, you need to power this at least once. So what you can do is make some like water wheels. If you have speed rotation controller, you can just put that and give power to any, like any of these or any one here, just to make this cogwheel rotate and pump the ethanol through this pipe here. If your car is not being used like for a long time, then again you have to power that, but of course you will be using, if you make something like this you will be using. So this is the most compact thing that I could make. Oh, this is a different model, to be honest. Yeah, this, of course you can make this also. This has the same principle as it is, it's just a different cars and it has everything same. Just, yeah. Now let's see the turning of the, so what you need is same again. We need redstone link, here one and here two. Okay, and you just put them anywhere. You can put here, you can put here, you can put here, or even behind the wheel if it is not directly attaching to a block in your car. Mm, but since it is not in attaching to my car, I can put here. And always any for any of the redstone link involved here, right click with our wrench so that it is set to receiving instead of something else. So now to make this Valkyrie skies mod, because oh great, because by default the Valkyrian skies, I don't know in the Forge version, but for the fabric version of Valkyrian skies, for the fabric version of Valkyrian skies, you can download any version. It is just like this, it is completely broken or something, I don't know about the version. So you need VS tournament, you can just place that. It is craftable, it is called ship assemble. Yeah, it's quite expensive, but yeah. And now as you can see it is assembled. Of course you can do with the stiffness and all. And now you can see our vehicle is completely functional. This is VS Clockwork. I recommend installing it, but I don't know if it's useful or not. Yeah, this is the most of your build. You can of course make this even more compact just for your like basic understanding. I'm making this video, even I'm not perfect. We don't need this anymore since I've already assembled. We just need to power this. So, we get the ethanol, we put that in here. Yeah, so now ethanol is being pumped to the engine. Now as you can see, engines are automatically, so without any power and something, the car will, yeah, it is inverted. Okay, if it's inverted, if it is going the wrong direction, you can just always do this. Let's check if it's, yeah, no. So anti-clockwise, counterclockwise, my bad. Yeah, this is a simple fix. So this is the kind of basic structure that you will be going for. I don't know if you can make the engine even more compact. Maybe you can. Yeah, you definitely can if you just remove this. I don't know. Of course, you can make this even more compact if you have brain and if you just play around with this. It has been like a real life 9 to 10 days just to make something working. So this might take you a while. This is the basic structure of a vehicle that you might use. Yeah, you can make it compact, you can make it even large, you can make it even bigger. You can also use the other engines, diesel engines. Okay, so I will provide schematic of just this in the description. You can make it compact, you can make it even bigger. I don't know what you want to do with this. You can of course make this all-wheel drive too. You can power the front wheels. Of course, every single link controller that you will be using will have configuration. So let me tell you, the link controller on this is for W. Okay, This link controller right here is for us to make the car go back. This controller right here is also for us to make the car go back. This controller is to turn left and this controller is to turn right. If you make something better than this, please make a video and tag me and upload to YouTube. I mean, I will for sure watch this. You don't always need to use these simple wheels. You can also use you can always use the medium wheels, which are smaller than these big ones. You can use these to basically make this kind of stuff more like a tank-ish stuff. The point of me making this video is for you guys to understand the basic concept of how you guys can use these mods to basically make something to move. Keep in mind some things might be different because I am currently at the fabric version of all of this, and forge version might be different. I haven't tried the forge version yet, but yep, this is not an official, this is an unofficial version of Trackworks, but it works very similar and very good. Credit goes to my cousin brother. These car models he have made it. I know it is not great, but even my engineering is also not great. See you all next time. Take care, everybody. Bye.